Okay, good morning everyone. I wanted to do a quick video today on filling my CamelBak and how I fill the CamelBak Mule. I'm getting ready for a morning run, and so I keep the bladder, I disconnect the bladder from the CamelBak pack, and I keep that in the freezer. And so I have that pulled out right now on top of the pack, and I'll show you what I do. Once I pull it out of the freezer, see the bladder was in the freezer, I just empty it in between runs, unclip it from the quick connect here, place it in the freezer for use next time. Okay, so today I'm going to get ready to go for another run, so I'll take my pack. Okay, excuse me, I have the bite valve on the wrong connector. Pull that off. I'll reconnect the unit to the pack, and I'll reconnect the bite valve back to where it goes, because after I do a run, I wash this bite valve out and I clean it with alcohol, and then I reattach it when I'm ready to fill the bladder up again. So the bladder is attached. I'll just unscrew the opening to add my water. And what I do is I have my refrigerator right next to me. I get filtered water from the refrigerator. And basically what I'll do is I'll fill this bladder up from the refrigerator with water and ice with my cup, 16 ounces at a time till the bladder is full. And then what I do is in the top portion of my pack I keep the CamelBak Elixir tablets. They're electrolyte based tablets. There's a slight amount of caffeine in them, and what I usually do, depending on how long I'm going to be out, I usually put 1.5 to 2 tablets, and here's a half a tablet from last time that I broke. They're real easy to break. They're like an effervescent tablet, and so today I'll put 1.5 tablets of the CamelBak electrolytes. That way I have not only just water, but also some electrolytes, and then I carry the extra tablets with me. I think you get 10 tablets per bottle from CamelBak. There's 3 flavors: orange, lemon, and then there's a berry. They're all pretty good, and I carry these around also in my vehicle, and I add them to my regular water in my water bottle too during the day, because you need electrolytes, especially in the hot, very hot weather like it is today. I'm probably looking at about 100 degrees with the heat index, so I got to be really careful how much I'm hydrating. I got to pre-hydrate, so what I'll do is I'll pre-drink before I even go out, and then while I'm out I'm continually hydrating, and then also when I get back you're hydrating, because you're going to really sweat, and then the electrolytes, the extra electrolytes in your solution will help replenish those minerals and vitamins that your body needs to replenish itself so you don't get sick. And so basically that's what I'll do. I'll drop the tablets right in the bladder. Once the CamelBak bladder is full, obviously it's not full right now, but once it's full with ice and water, I just take it, place it in the pack, zip it up. All my gear is already in the pack. I have some emergency gear, a first aid kit. You've seen that in my other videos. And then I'll put the pack on, go out. When I come home, I disconnect the bladder, rinse everything out. Because these CamelBaks are not sugar based, I don't have a lot of sugar to worry about in my bladder system here. So I'll rinse everything out, dry off this bladder, place it back in the freezer. And what I do is, before I do that, I run some clean warm water through all the lines, the hose lines. And then I take off the bite valve. I'll wash the bite valve in the sink, let it dry, and then I clean it with alcohol wipes before I put it away. And basically, and then my bladder's ready for the next run, and I pull it right from the freezer. And I also have a smaller CamelBak 40-ounce unit, one of the original units, and I keep that as well in the freezer. It stays free from grit and grime and germs. I also keep the hose tube from my old 40-ounce unit, which is just a unit you put on your back. There's no real pouches in it or anything. And so I have that also for if I'm just going for a short walk, or just outside for a little while. I have 40 ounces of water. I always try to take water with me in some way, shape, or form when I'm outside. Okay? Thanks for tuning in. It's very important to keep hydrated. As CamelBak says in their slogan, hydrate or die, they mean that. You could literally dehydrate enough where you can get very sick and or die if you're not careful with your hydration. And that's in both cold and warm weather and hot weather. It's very important to keep hydrated throughout the day, even when we're not exercising. Just throughout the day, it's a good idea to do that. So again, thanks for tuning in. We look forward to your support. We look forward to your subscriptions, and we thank you for your support. God bless everybody.